Good evening, everyone. Welcome. I'm Reverend Rob Banashak, aka the Spiritual Spinister, and this is our Wednesday evening still spin into stillness. And I can't think of a better time during the year or a more crucial time that we need some time to be still, to be with ourselves, and yet still have a sense of community by sharing this experience online. So thank you so much for making this meditation experience a part of your Wednesday night. If you are here for the first time, welcome. We like to focus our meditation, and we do it in two ways. First, we start by setting an intention, and this could be whatever you are expecting or whatever you are wishing for yourself for this meditation tonight. Maybe you would like to kind of create an anchor for a meditative practice that you do every week. Maybe you want to sleep better, so you're trying to relax more. Maybe you want some information from your deep, deep voice, that divine voice, what I consider the divine voice, that voice within, which is never wrong, which is always there with exactly the information that we need if we just open ourselves up to listening for it. So, whatever that intention may be, and this is your personal intention, you have joined this evening for your own reasons, and that can remain personal. My suggestion is that you write down your intention, set that intention, and affirm it by jotting it down. I always keep a little slip of paper around to jot these intentions down with. And the reason that I do that is when I used to lead these in person, if we were in person, I would invite you to bring that intention up to me and wherever we're doing the meditation, and then we throw it into a bowl of flames to be released, to let go of that attachment to that intention. So we set it, we give it shape, and then we let it go and let the universe work it out with us. But in lieu of that, we can have a little proxy. So not only do I write my own intention on my own little slip of paper, but I also write the words, everyone's intentions, on another slip. And that serves as the proxy, as if you were bringing it up to me and tossing it into the flames yourself or yours. So I invite you to, when you're meditating, to hold on to your intention, charge it with energy, send that energy my way. I collect it with that little ticket right here, and then we send it off into the flames and allow the universe, the divine, whatever you consider a higher power, if you do, to do its work, to work its magic. So before we move on, why don't we do that? Let's just take a few moments. Let's make a few moments to create that intention for ourselves. And you do it while I do the same. It doesn't have to be complicated. You can make it as challenging or as complicated as you like, as specific as or as open-ended as you'd like. But just so you give that intention some shape, so you come in here with an idea of how you would like to leave and move on with your evening and the rest of your week. So I've set my intention, and I'm going to write the words everyone's intentions on another one. So not only do I add energy to mine, but I collect energy in this one right here, everyone's intentions. You can see it right there. And that also will get energy as we meditate this evening. All right, so part one of our meditation, check. Part two, in order to give that intention a little more focus, we like to draw an oracle card. And the card deck we use is this deck right here. It's called the Star Codes Astro deck. This was a gift to me by somebody who is just a lovely person and has been in my life now for a couple of years. And this deck allows us to kind of have that intention shaped. Maybe it was a question, maybe we were seeking more information, but this drawing this card gives us a little more information. Now, if you don't believe in the mysticism of the cards, that's just fine. Consider the card a creative prompt. If you are a writer, if you are an artist and you need additional information in order to start, you need additional inspiration to start your project, consider the card just that. It's just that little flick, that little tap, that little piece of information that allows you to open your mind to a different perspective about anything that you've written down or about something in your life. So again, you don't have to believe in the mystical nature of the cards. You can just think of whatever card you draw as a little aha, as a little click, as a little way of inspiring you to think about things in a new way. So why don't we draw now? And again, I draw the card on behalf of all of us. And I like to draw the top card after I'm done shuffling. That way, you don't see me reaching into the card with my own intuition, choosing a card. If you will be with me and agree that the top card serves as the community's card, this is the singular answer to all of the questions that we have brought to the table this evening. And that one card is what we as a community have received as the message. So let's shuffle and then we'll get the message together. And while I'm doing this, as always, housekeeping, please remember, like this video wherever you're watching it on Facebook or YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page. I've got two Facebook pages. One is Robin Nashak and the other one is The Spiritual Spinister. They both kind of contain similar information. So like both of them. My goal has always been for the several years that we've been doing this to establish a community. We don't have to be in the same space, but we certainly can share our ideas. We can say hello to one another. We can express what we've gone through as we've established our meditation process. And if you like what you're doing, if you've gained insight during your process, please let us, not just me know, let all of us know by making a few comments or chatting, however you choose to do that. But again, like, subscribe, and that's where we start. I always forget that part, and that's why I still trying to get things moving. So right, so ready for that top card. It's right here. Draw it for us. Oh, again, this one card is the answer to all of our questions, the insight that we've been seeking for this evening. And our card is Scorpio. So we've drawn Scorpio several times. This is the interesting thing about this deck. It's a relatively new deck. It's under a year old. And we've drawn many cards from this. I think it's a 75 card deck. We oftentimes get the same cards. Now, I shuffled the cards as you see here. I use the cards during the week, so I shuffle them then. And yet, sometimes we get the card that we've gotten either the week before or the month before. And you consider that in one of two ways. Either we're still not done with the message of this card, if you remember it, whatever it is when I read. Or it's this, this card helps to answer the specific issue that you brought to the meditation tonight. So one of two ways, either you have to hear or I have to hear the message again, or this card is the perfect card to answer the second issue or the other issue that we brought together. So I've got it here. I'm going to invite you now to take a closer look at the card. I'm going to put it up on the screen as I read about the card. Check a look at the artwork, listen to the words that I am saying, and they're going to resonate with you, and you're going to know how they resonate with you. So here we go. Let's first. So just take a look at some of the details. Of course, this is Scorpio. You do not have to be a Scorpio for this card to have relevance for you. It's that Scorpio has a message for us. All Scorpio, the sign, has a message for us. So let's take a look at it closely, and I'll read a little more about it. So the theme of the card is investigate. Scorpio, investigate. Scorpio asks you to dive down and reach into the wellspring of your soul. Convenient. We're just about to do that tonight in meditation. Scorpio symbols are the eagle and the scorpion, as this sign invokes both the soaring heights of the eagle's perspective and the scorpion's ability to burrow under the rocks of the psyche or culture. The fixed water sign Scorpio is ruled by Mars in traditional astrology and co-ruled by Pluto in modern astrology. It is connected to the pelvis and to the root chakra. The sun shines through Scorpio October 22nd through November 21st. Our action for this card: drop assumptions and ask questions. Be fascinated by a mystery. Dive deep into the well rather than settle for the surface. Look under the rocks and be curious, as this situation that you've written down is going to require some research. Take nothing at face value. Probe the conscious and unconscious passions that motivate this situation. Be aware of the sexual dynamics in the room and what role they play. Look at worst case scenarios so you can prepare and then feel safe enough to search for the best case scenario. Be ready to transform and transmute the situation. Distill the essence. Concentrate. Play your cards close to your chest. It's time to gather information. Get the facts, work with the material, and introspect. Listen to both the other people's opinion. Listen to both the facts and to your own intuition rather than other people's opinions. Share only when you are ready. Appreciate moments alone. If you learn to be comfortable alone, you will have more bargaining power in relationships. Within the depths of your soul is your connection to the infinite. Search for it. Our challenge for this card: question everything, including your own concerns. Jealousy and possessiveness drain your energy and they waste time. Before triggering your defenses, the scorpion sting again. That's one of my trigger points. Ask if that response will get you what you actually need. So if you're about to go off in your situation, ask yourself, is that really going to get me anywhere? I know I need to ask that of myself a lot. The gift of this card, of course, is transformation. Scorpio loans you the strength and the curiosity to plumb the depths and face your monsters, then soar to new heights and transform the situation. Feel the well within that connects to the collective source. I love it. Again, we've drawn this card more than once, way more than once. So again, it's I think it's always, I know, speaking to me as a repeat to continue to dive deeper, look a little deeper than the surface, have the courage and the curiosity to examine something that you are going through a little more closely. All right, so you've got your intention that you've set, and you've got a little response to that intention. So whatever that intention was, take a look at it now if you'd like. Know that this card is a little answer to it, or it's adding to the information. With that information, you can now get comfortable. If you aren't already, find a spot that is both comfortable and relaxing, as well as that will keep you energized a bit. We want to be able to have a conscious dialogue with that deep self when we get into meditation. If you doze off, that's fine. It's the end of the day. I completely understand. It's a busy season. But if you can remain alert during the next few minutes, then you can consciously apply the information that you are getting from the meditation. You can consciously remember what you've heard in the write-up about the card. You can also, kind of open your eyes. I'm going to put the card up by itself for you to take a look at if you choose to during the meditation. But for now, get comfortable And we are going to do as we always do by entering into meditation by breathing. So on the third breath, we're going to close our eyes. You can go a little more deeply, but on the first couple of breaths, let us breathe together. Let's inhale. And you want to fill up your lower body, fill up your abdomen, allow that stomach to expand out, and hold, and then exhale slowly. Inhale again, and hold, and exhale slowly, and hold. Let's do that again. Inhale, and hold, and exhale slowly. Good, and one more deep breath. Inhale, and hold, and exhale slowly. You can allow your eyes to flutter closed. And then when we get into this space, we want to allow our breathing to return to a comfortable but intentional state. So we're inhaling slowly, and then we're exhaling at our own pace. And allow the tones to take you more and more deeply. Breathing deeply. With every breath that you take in and release, you become more and more relaxed. More and more. More and more relaxed. And as you become more relaxed, you want to release all of your discomfort in your body, all points of tension or pain. Just allow them to dissolve away. And as your pain and your discomfort dissolves away, your body just seems to lighten, and your mental and emotional tension, stress, and anxiety just disappear as well. And if you're resisting that release, just know that when we're done, you can pick up that tension if you'd like again. But just for now, allow yourself these few moments to be tension-free, pain-free, irritation-free. Just allow your body to drift into a state of lightness. More and more relaxed until you find yourself kind of lifted out of your physical body. Our breath will hold us tethered to to the material world, but just allow yourself some curious time to explore. Explore the world of your imagination. Breathing, relaxing, and beginning to imagine. We're starting in a place where it is comfortably dark, almost like putting on an eye mask. It's not a physical darkness, it's not an emotional darkness, it's just a darkness of our imagination where we feel safe and we feel open. Open to receiving information from our deep self. Open to playing here in this spiritual space. And now, in this space of our imagination, we've learned tonight that the Scorpio is made up of the scorpion and the eagle. And for now, let's imagine ourselves going more deeply. Remember that intention. And let's now have the courage, like a scorpion, to burrow more deeply into our own being. I almost picture it like gently floating down a rabbit hole, like Alice of Alice in Wonderland. We're going more and more deeply into ourselves. And as we go more deeply, just like Alice did as she went deeper into the earth, we start to see around us little bits of images, and maybe we hear sounds of information about this intention that we have set. Maybe it was more information about the question we asked. Maybe it's insight that we've also sought, but it's just making its appearance as little flashes as we go more and more deeply into ourselves with our own imagination. We're just floating into ourselves. Floating, and receiving more and more images and information. We find ourselves slowing the float, but we are deep into our own essence. And even though we may have thought we were alone, we reach this point and we stop floating. We're just kind of suspended in our imaginations in this wonderful, warm and inviting darkness. And as we're here, we begin to sense that in fact we are not alone in our own essence. There is a deepness, a deep part of us, a deep self. A self that I consider our divine self. And when we sense this self, maybe when we see it or hear it or feel it, we feel this overwhelming sense of safety and gratitude and love. And let us just now feel that deep self surround us as if it was embracing us from behind and giving us a big bear hug. Feel the release of anything left that was tense as you give it all over and relax into the embrace of our deep self. And let us be aware of a beautiful, almost wordless or verbaless communication that we are having with this deep self. It is us. My deep self is me, and yet not me, or outside of me, or inside of me, but me. Feel the greeting, feel the embrace, feel the love. Feel the love you have for you. Feel the wisdom, the care that you have for this deep self, this deep being. And also feel the warmth and care and love that your deep self has for you. Next few moments, just allow that deep self to continue the communication with you, which is also you, which is also it. But your deep self has information for you right now about that intention. We've burrowed this far, we've dug deep into the well of our souls as instructed by the card, for we are here now. Feel it. Now just allow yourself that little information exchange. It's like being with an old friend or a sibling, only even closer. For as you think a thought, your deep self receives it, and the same in return. Valuable, beautiful, love-filled insight is being shared between both parts of you right now. Just bask in this feeling of being a part of this deep self and having that deep self be a part of you. bask in the part of you that rejoices in your own uniqueness and individuality as well. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so we've had this beautiful communication, however we had it. Maybe it was with words, maybe it was with music, maybe it was with touch, maybe it was in your mind. But our deep selves are ready to send us back. And in keeping in spirit with the scorpion and the eagle, we are going to be heads up, for we are deep into ourselves, and we are about to shoot up into the sky like an eagle. 1, 2, 3, and we are soaring. We are shooting straight up from the darkness of the deep self. We explode through into the beautiful bright sky, flying, soaring, feeling our own strength, our own empowerment, our own sense of responsibility to care for this self. Soaring higher like the eagle. It's like the insight we received has become a part of our physical self, as this thrill of flying so high energizes us. Now let us take that self, let us take that essence, that imagination, and let us return. Let's settle back into our physical body. Let us gather and just allow ourselves to float back, either down or in, however you left your own physical body. Maybe you're coming in, you're crawling back in, or you're seeping back in. Maybe you're just resting yourself back in. But your essence, that beautiful essence that you are, has now re-entered into your body. Is beginning to reanimate it so you can feel your toes and your fingers. Feeling awesome. We're going to open our eyes together after taking 3 quick breaths. Inhale and exhale quickly. Inhale again and exhale. And one more breath. Inhale and exhale as you open your eyes again and join us together. Whew. Yes, that was fun. Fun, going deep. Fun soaring. With the information that we're gathering here, we can soar in our lives. So, I thank you for making that journey. For me, with yourself. It is now time to toss those insights into the flames together. And we're going to take one, I'm going to drop one in, and then I'm going to drop the other one in. I'm trying to get them to be on the same flame, which means I got to drop one in kind of fast. So let's do that now. I'm going to light one, and then we'll light the other. And hopefully you'll be able to see it the way I have my desk set up, because it lights pretty fast with this candle. There it goes. Off she goes. One is yours, one is mine. There we go. There, you can see it. There we go. Just like if we were in person. We've released our attachment. We've really spent some time focusing on this intention. We talked to our deep self about it, and now we're going to let the deep self take care of it. We can live our lives. We can enjoy our evening. We can have fun. We are relaxed and feel wonderful. We're going to sleep well tonight. So thank you for that wonderful chance to be and share. So again, say hello if you can. I'm going to check the other apps. Hi, see you, Sue. Love you. Thank you for being here. Hope your December's going well. Let's check to see who is elsewhere on the Facebooks or on the YouTubes. And again, if you are joining this on the recorded version, your energy is part of this experience. So please, you can leave a comment there too. I will very much appreciate it. There's Joyce. Hi, Joyce. Mwah. Thank you for being here, as always. Let's see who's on the YouTubes. And again, say hello, even if you're joining the recording. Let me know, let us know what you have experienced as part of this meditation, what you saw, what you learned, what you would like to learn or see on your next meditation. So let's see if anybody's on the YouTubes. But regardless, I'm so grateful that you're here. I'm so grateful that you have chosen to share a bit of yourself tonight with not just me, with all of us here, because the community is an important one, and it's good that we can all be together on occasion. And next week we got another meditation, one more before the holiday season, so I will look forward to that. It's going so fast. This year's gone so fast. Let's begin to reflect on what we would like to be grateful for in the end of the year, and then what we are looking forward to in 2025. But until then, I will catch you here next week. Same time, same channel. I love you all. Thank you. Have a beautiful night and a great rest of your week.